Hello, everybody, and welcome to the JH Show. All right, welcome to the JH Show. All right,
All right. All
I got
right.
the, I got the
All right.
chat up. Getting
Oh
it.
yeah. I
Get,
still need to push it.
yeah, I just pulled the chat up. You're gonna hear like in the audio version, it's gonna be so scuffed. Holy shit, because I just had it unmuted for a second. Anyway, yeah, we're live. Hello, everybody. How we doing? We have some news. We got a new family member. It's a dog. Her name is Evelyn, and she's in the other room. I'm not sure what she's doing. Probably check on her occasionally throughout this show. Just got her today. She was very shy when we got her from one of my coworkers. She didn't know who we were. Dog's very shy, but I got her home and then gave her a bath, and we went for a walk just barely. She went to the bathroom. Um, Very pretty dog, but I don't know if I can get her to come in here. What do you think of her, Colin?
This is a nice dog. Are you going to look for her?
All right. Yeah, she's just laying down in there, nice and cozy. That's cool. Hopefully she'll get used to home pretty soon, and she'll be comfortable to come hang out. It's so weird having a dog. I've wanted a dog for a while, because since we've moved into these apartments, we can have dogs, which is so nice. And just the comfort of having like a dog. I don't know, man's best friend. You have a dog, right, Cohen? Or
Yeah,
chick?
Duke. He's a lab mix. He's mixed with boxer.
Nice. That's a big dog. Your dog is huge.
Yeah.
Um, Evelyn is, I don't know, medium size. I wouldn't say big, but I mean, she's only 6 months old, so I don't know how big female lab uh lab pitbull mix get, but I have no idea. We'll find out. Someone in chat tell me. How big does the dog get? Okay. I gotta turn our my there we go. Do
Oh
not
yeah.
disturb. There we go. Turn that on so we can not have notifications in the background going off during the show. Um, yeah. So a little bit about like my history with dogs. So growing up, my oldest sister would raise. She would breed and raise pug puppies, and the pugs were adorable. We'd raise them and then sell them. She was making college money, and that's how she was saving up for college, was selling the dogs. And um, it was fun. We had little pug puppies all the time, and it was fun as a kid to grow up around having puppies. On a constant. And we had the male dog, Puggies, as we called him, and great dog. He was so cute. Just old age, he finally gave one day, but a lot of good memories with that dog. We had a lab. There's actually a video on my YouTube channel, just called My Dog, and that lab wandered into our yard, and then got stuck in our like fenced off dog area we have, and he got stuck in there one day because the gate shut, and we were like, whose dog is this? We couldn't figure it out. And then we just fed her and kept her. And then, like a couple days later, there was this couple driving down the road, really slow, like looking around, yelling the name of a dog. We're like, "Who? What are you looking for?" And they were like, so we're looking for our dog. It's a lab, a blonde lab." And I was like, "Oh." Come right here. We just happened to have the dog they were looking for, and they were like, you know what? Thank you for finding her. We just wanted to know where she was. Her name is Roxy, and you guys can have her. And we were like, oh, that's awesome. So this is a few years. This is probably my senior year of high school when we had her, but very happy dog. Labs, those especially the blonde labs, are so energetic. It's crazy. Your dog Duke is pretty energetic.
Yeah, he hates water.
He
Yeah.
hates water, really. Oh man, I don't know how this dog will do here. You know, I think it'll take some getting used to for her definitely, but once she does, you know, we got ourselves a dog. It's great. So a lot of fun. What is there a how long have you had Duke?
Since I was 15, I think.
15?
I'm
Okay.
21 now, so
Damn,
6 years.
fun time. That's a happy dog. That's one of my favorite dogs. But he's so big, he'll knock you over. Like, oh man. I remember so raising pug puppies was quite the hassle because especially if you got a big litter, it was you know, say you'd get 6 or 7 pups a litter, and there's all these little pups running around, and we had these big like boxes my dad made out of plywood, and the dogs would just be running around inside there. It was so fun to watch them get newspaper down. That was a long time ago, but it was super fun. The man, I'm like rethinking life memories right now. It's pretty fun. What did you do? Did you family go out or do anything fun? Did you any fond memories that's like, oh yeah, I remember that, like Disneyland? I know my family went to Disneyland, but
Yeah, we went to a history museum once.
yeah, what one?
Cool. It was one up in Lehigh, I think.
Oh, was it the Air Force Museum?
No.
No, that one's pretty cool. Yeah,
No,
if
it wasn't a history museum actually. It was a fossil museum.
oh, fossil museum. Okay, cool. That's
Yeah.
probably Gateway then, because I know how the Clark Planetarium is over there, and they have a bunch of stuff. They have a huge T Rex in the entryway. It's pretty dope. Um, th-
Yeah, I think that's it.
yeah, it's pretty cool. And then upstairs, so you can go all the way through each floor in that place has a different what's the word I'm thinking? Type of thing. So like the bottom floor was all kind of like spaced out, like it was all space stuff. The second floor was God, it's been years since I've been up there. Oh, sound. Yeah, so it's like sound. There's tubes that run all through this like the second floor. Like you can shout through a tube and you don't know which end it's gonna come through. It's pretty cool. Um, and then the top floor was a helicopter, like a live size helicopter you could get inside and like you know just mess around with and turn the propellers on. All it is a speaker in the corner. It's like blaring propeller sounds at you. That was fun though as a kid to see that. They also have the water park, which is still there. I went there a couple years ago for the 4th of July. It was wild. Have we been to Gateway yet?
No,
No?
I think so.
We got to go check that out. It's super fun. There's a bunch of different shops, food. There's all kinds of stuff just kind of tucked in. It's like an outdoor mall in a way. So it's pretty cool. Now is like a pristine time to go to because like the afternoons down there are pretty chill. Like a lot of people hanging out. I enjoy it. That's fun. Uh, we've been to Gateway. Yes, we have been to Gateway.
When?
You remember the concert we went to?
The rave?
Buck Cherry.
Buck Cherry.
Yeah, that's
That was in
in
Gateway?
that's all Gateway. So that whole
Oh,
area, that's all Gateway. Downtown Salt Lake. Yeah, it's pretty
is
dope.
that train just go around Gateway then? The
Yeah,
one that's
yeah, that's all tied in right there. It's pretty cool. So you can go. There's so much stuff down there, from shops to all kinds of stuff. So, um, but yeah, trying to think. We've been to a few movies. What do you think of the movie theaters up here?
sorry you cut out. What'd you say?
Oh, what do you think of the movie theaters here in the city?
we've only been to one of them, haven't we?
We've been to two, haven't we? Well, yeah, because we went to the one by accident. You remember Trace came
Oh
up? Yeah,
yeah,
because we went
we
to
didn't
that
go
theater.
in though.
We didn't go in, but that one's bougie. That's for the rich people. Like, those tickets are expensive. That's up in the hills. And then the one we went to is the one on State Street that I love. That's one of my favorites.
That one was cool. It had like recliners and
Yeah, yeah, they all have like reclined seats and they're really comfy. Black Adam, we watched that. What'd you think of Black Adam?
it was okay. Like it was predictable. Like
Yeah, it was pretty
I've
predictable.
seen pretty much that exact same intro in a lot of other movies.
Yeah, yeah, it's not. I don't know. It's DC. Let's put it that way. It's DC, but I enjoyed it. It wasn't terrible. Wouldn't say it sucked. It was all right.
Yeah.
And I love The Rock. I love anything he's in. So to see him as a badass, because this is the other thing. I read the Black Adam comics years ago, and I was a big fan of him. And then I was like, The Rock should definitely play this dude someday. And it fucking happened. I was like, this is perfect. I'm excited because they had that mini series of, they had the mini series for Black Adam, and then they made the movie. So yeah, it wasn't terrible, but like Cohen, it was pretty predictable. like Chair said. Um, yeah. So what do you want to talk about? We're working on an album right now, ladies and gentlemen. It's
Yeah, we just
pretty.
started writing stuff down. We had a few riffs before. Did we write it down before? Or did you just
I
record it?
I remembered the intro riff for the first song into the second one, and then we went from there. We just started messing around, seeing what we
Yeah,
could come up with. What do you think of the album so far? There's a lot
I
to
like it
work
so
with.
far.
So,
Yeah. How much do you want to say about it right now?
um, not a lot. You know, you don't want to give away the plot or anything. Subplots, multiplots. It's a multiverse. But yeah, um, I don't know. What do you think of the sound of it though so far? Kind of
I
the
like the sound.
it's got a darker tone, and I really wanted to push, since it's a metal album, I've wanted to push a dark tone, and I like the sound we come up with, kind of the ideas we put together. Um, it took a second because we had to get in rhythm. We're so out of practice of playing, that it's taken a minute to get used to, but super fun. And now we got a dog to come hang out with. Just come hang out, watch us make music. Um, yeah, there's I don't know, getting the flow of it, because you can, this is the other thing. We got as much time as we want with this, so we can, work on it as long as we want, whenever we want. Just pick a day. Hey, let's sit down and work on it. And we've got what, 5 tracks? So half the album's already done. More than half, because we have the outro track kind of figured out too. So that's gonna be fun. What I'm
Yeah,
gonna go ahead.
I was gonna say I gotta show you my ideas for that.
Okay. So, having you as producer is so fun because I know you're just gonna craft it. you know, you put your own twist on it. Like I wrote one and can still help write like those opening riffs, record them, send them over to you. From you, you do the other half of it. That then it's all teamwork. It's great. And then I'll write the lyrics. The lyrics are going to be interesting because once I start writing about a subject or something, it just flows and I can write. I've spent 9 hours straight writing songs before. Yeah. I didn't leave my room. I just all day just wrote shit. Yeah. That was a dark time, honestly, because that's all I was doing. That's all I was doing was just writing music. But I had so much on my mind. I go back and listen to some of the stuff I'd released. There's so much. I was like, why did I sing this shit? This is terrible. No, I had fun though. Have you listened to some of the early stuff you've released?
I haven't released anything yet.
Okay. Well, I
Yeah.
mean, some of the earliest stuff you've recorded though.
Yeah, no, it's I liked the songs. I liked the writing, but it wasn't recorded well.
Yeah.
Just had USB microphone up against an
Yeah.
amp.
Yeah. I remember when we recorded our first album, my first album, the one we both worked on. Was that your first? No. Official, like, was it technically your first album as well? The one we released? Because you and I helped
Yeah.
record that.
Yeah, I hadn't finished anything, well, a full album yet at that point.
So
So,
that's your first attributed album as well. Nice. We'll have to give that a listen. I actually have it on CD out there. But it's so weird to go back and listen to old tracks. Especially like there, I don't know, there were some I need to go back and listen through because we had some really cool riffs in I remember in some of that early stuff. Um and then where'd we go? So we started that, did an album, and then we kind of just said goodbye OCD. We did a video and everything. Were you in that? You were in that for a part because you were
yeah,
working.
he got me from work. I was in my
Yeah.
work t-shirt.
It was great. You're just sitting out there like, what? What's going on? That was a good time. And then, yeah.
I found an old CD, actually, some really old stuff that I recorded in like middle school. I've been afraid to listen to it. I
Oh,
have no
really?
idea what it sounds like.
I mean, music is interpretive, right? It's unique to the person that makes it, but it's also a lot of people can relate based upon what you write about or the style of the music, you know? That's the magic of music. That's why I love it and why it's been such like I don't know, it's in my soul. I can't deny that. I love music. Like I'll sit back, especially super stoned because we're both pretty stoned right now. I love just sitting back, putting on an album, and just thinking about shit. you know, just enjoying especially like the old classic rock shit. It's fun, it's groovy. There's some gnarly shit that they made back then, man. It's just the music. There was so much passion behind it. That's why I love that era. I think the 80s are the same way. There's some really good stuff in the 80s. A lot of passion. I think there was a bit of a fall off. You're going to hate me for this. The 2000s, there's this fall off. I don't know what happened to the creativity or the, I don't know, inspiration. I don't know what happened to the music industry. It all just, I don't know, became the same. There's so much. I don't know. What do you think? What do you think of the music industry right now?
I don't know. I think that it's pretty much the same as it's always been because there was so much, classic rock. There was so much hair metal. There was
Yeah,
so much grunge. You
there's a
know,
lot of grunge.
there was so
Well,
much
I'm
punk.
talking more about the pop era. It
Yeah.
didn't really blow up until about the 2000s, right? They start making this electric sound, and I don't know. I don't know if the passion, you can just hear it in the music. For me, I can hear it in the music. When someone's passionate about their music, you can hear it. And some of the new shit's just stupid. Honestly, like why do you release a song about okay. Like, sure, whatever. It's your creativity. But, I don't know. There's still a lot of modern shit that's come out that's not bad though. You know, which I think a lot of that has to attribute to, like I was saying, the passion that they have behind the music, right? Take a look at a band like 3 Days Grace. They're more modern, right? They're pretty good. I like most of their music. They're different. And that era, it's like a subcategory, if you will, of music. That era of like 3 Days Grace, Avenged Sevenfold. We were talking about it on the car ride home, right? It's I don't even know how to describe that era of music.
And there was a lot of that too,
It
though. A
was
lot of
like it was like
3D bass, a lot.
heavy emo shit. It wasn't like, and I don't even know if I'd call. Yeah, yeah, I would say they were definitely like big in the emo community for sure, because that's how I found out about 3 Days Grace was an emo chick named Shelly. Yeah, she's been on the show. Yeah, Shelly introduced me to 3 Days Grace, and this is years ago. Probably I was in middle school, fucking long time ago. I loved 3 Days Grace, Avenged Sevenfold, and there was one more. There was like the trio of them, of that like subcategory of emo metal, if you will. Oh,
I,
I want to say Papa Roach, but I don't think it was. Can you think of that? Like,
I've never heard of a trio that involves uh, Avenged Sevenfold and 3 Days Grace.
yeah, they're all kind of in the same grouping. I can't remember where I saw that, but I was like, yeah, that makes sense. These three all kind of fit. Motion detected. Yes, I have a dog.
How she's doing?
I don't know. Let me check on her.
Uh,
She's just sitting up, just chilling. She's all chill now, just like me. Yeah, getting stoned every day. Let me get my shoes off. Yeah. What do you want to talk about? Anything?
We went to a rave.
We
We can
did.
talk about
Yeah.
that.
Let's talk about that. Thank you for reminding
Yeah.
me. Holy shit. So, my friend Rosie, she messaged me on Snapchat and was like, "Hey, are you going to Get Freaky this weekend?" And I was like, because she capitalized Get and Freaky, but I was like, "What do you mean? Like, am I getting freaky?" Like, I wasn't sure what she meant, and I was like, What is that?" Or like, "What do you mean?" She's like, "Get Freaky, the festival in Salt Lake," and I was like, "Never heard of it." She's like, "Yeah, it's the rave they have, the Halloween rave," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So I look it up, and we couldn't go Friday night. We probably could have, honestly, but so I got tickets for Saturday, and I've haven't been to a rave in a long time. Last one I went to wasn't very big, and this one, what do you think? Okay, first impressions when we got there, because I've been to one, but what do you think?
I thought the first DJ was probably the best DJ.
Yeah, Hap. So the opener was, his name was Hap, Happ, PP. um, anyway, he killed it. It's like I'm trying to think of the genre. It's death metal dubstep. It's very heavy dubstep, and I love it. Just the best to headbang to. And just he played a lot of wobble too, a lot of a death metal wobble, which was fun. Um, what stood out? Did you notice anything different DJ styles and
I sorry, lost my train of thought for a second. Yeah, I was talking to you about work earlier. I thought a lot of them had similarities to Nine Inch Nails.
yeah, yeah, that's well,
It might
especially
just
in,
be the
I think that was
uh,
just the genre of that tent, which was interesting. There's like death metal over here, and then so in the building there were two spots. There at the place where the rave was. There's the inside the building, which the DJ was. I only saw a couple DJs in there, but they were pretty chill. It was more house, more chill, just enjoy yourself music. And then in the tent, they had this huge tent all set up. Um, and they had all the DJ gear in there on a stage and lights and everything. That place, I liked that big tent. The big tent was nice. I go in there and just get high as shit. Everyone. So as the as the festival started, I'm on the. I think we ended up. Where were we? because we got out of there to take a breather because I was pretty stoned. I was like, we gotta step outside. So once we came back in, we got up to the front, and we couldn't get all the way to the front. We were sitting behind a couple girls. They were dancing and shit. So I'm dancing, having a good time. And back comes this fucking blunt. This chick turns around and hands me a blunt. And I was like, yeah, yes, please. Oh my God. Because I was already stoned. And so I take a rip off of that. And I'm like, oh, I'm in heaven. Because blunts hit so hard. They're fun. It's a nice body high. And, and I thought we were just going to hand it back, right? I thought it was a puff puff pass thing, right? Where you just hand the roach back. No, I was wrong. I was so wrong. So I hand it back to a dude and he takes a rip. He's like, yeah, fucking takes a rip. And then I look over at her, the chick that gave me the blunt, and she's like, what? What are you doing? And I'm like, oh, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I just handed the blunt back. She was like, what? You just giving people my shit now? I'm like, I'm sorry. I was so stoned. It was a good time though. Oh, there were so many people there. It did get like claustrophobic at points though, because I was like, "There's so many people here. I can't dance. I want to dance." But the best was when like that DJ Hap was playing. Everybody was just. It's like the whole crowd is in unison. They were all wobbling and shit. That was fun. Those are fun places because you can just go there and have fun, be free. No one cares. Drugs are definitely being used there. Not saying we did, but well, I just admitted we did, but I'm medicated, so it's fine. Yeah, it was a good time. Good night. Um, there were so you. I don't know. I lost you at one point. Where did you go?
I went to the grass. I couldn't find you in the crowd.
Okay, so I was looking all over for you, and then I sent you a text, and I was like, "Meet me by the water station." Then I found you again. Then we went back inside, danced for a bit. Trying to think, and then I lost you again somehow. We were hanging out with this dude named Riley. He was I actually added him on Snapchat too. Pretty cool dude. Uh, he came there by himself, and he was just chilling. I think he was trying to cop some stuff off people, but didn't have shit, so poor Riley. What'd you think of him? I didn't really talk to him that much, but
He seemed cool.
yeah, he was pretty chill. Um, he actually gave me a bottle of juice, which I still have right here. This was menthol as shit. It was ice down my throat, and I hated it. And it's powerful. This is 24%. That's a lot. Well, milligrams, right? Yeah, that's absurd. Uh,
I like the menthol. Makes me hit it less.
I'm not a fan. I like a good like candy or a fruit. There's fruit flavors are nice. Anyway,
What's the one you got now? The one I
this one is Cotton Clouds. Yeah,
Cotton
good old reliable, which I have a bottle and some change left of. I'm gonna have to stock up soon. But yeah, I'm trying to think. What else can we talk about? The rave. Anything else about the rave?
There were two different stages. Did you already say that?
Yeah, we mentioned that. There was the tent side, and then inside the building was a different DJ. It was dope. That was so fun. I haven't had that much fun in a while. Just to be just headbanging freely, freely with no one caring, dude. That was dope. I went dressed as Assassin's Creed. I DJ'd as that the other night, so before Halloween, and I like that costume. It's fun. It's a fun cosplay. Um, yeah. Did you see any wild costumes or anything that stood out?
there were those guys who were just like in pajamas. That
Yeah,
was
there were a
cool.
lot of onesies, a lot of onesies. I love that, dude. I want a onesie so bad.
There
Onesies
was
are
a dude.
great.
Yeah, there was a dude dressed as a shark, dancing with a dude dressed as a banana.
Yeah. Yeah, I saw those. Those are great. A lot of people are dressed up. Obviously, Halloween party, fucking lit. That was awesome. Everyone's just there to have a good time and vibe. It was so fun. There were a couple overdoses, uh, which sucks. Yeah. No one died. They just overdosed. And they had to be rushed to the hospital. But thank God, ambulance is there before the show even starts. Because this happens a lot. Unfortunately. I think it happened 3 times that night. Um, 3 overdoses at that. It sucks. No, test your stuff, ladies and gentlemen. Be smart. If you're going to get something, especially at a rave, test it. If you're going to a rave and you know you're going to get stuff, good. Bring a testing kit. They're $26. $26. You can get a testing kit. Test your shit. Make sure it's clean before you die. Gotta be careful. So I don't know. What do you want to talk about, Cohen? It's just us tonight, so
Yeah. We finished a job in
oh
the
yeah,
concrete world.
yeah. We this morning finished up one of the job sites. It's pretty nice. Concrete's interesting. I've been working it for over year and a half now, I guess. I've been working construction for 6 years, and my back hurts. I mean, I'm 24, and my back hurts. Today I bent over and was like, God damn it. Like lower back. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Ugh. I feel old. It's only gonna get worse with time. But um yeah, I don't know. I've been working construction for a while, and then I went from finished carpentry to uh actual framing, like framing houses and everything, which that sucked. That was hard as shit. I do not want to do that again ever. Then I went to concrete construction, and I actually really enjoyed it. I started working for a company, and then they it was like December, and they're like, "Oh, we gotta let people go." I'm like, "Really? Okay." Then I went to the company I'm working for now, and you now work for them. So, what do you think of
Yeah,
it? What do you think of it? Construction with us?
I mean it's not bad. It's a little easier than what I was doing before,
Yeah,
so that's nice.
it is nice. It is nice, and we get good pay, which I'm very happy about. I just, realizing to be an adult sucks. Because I think I talked about it. I don't know if I've talked about it on the podcast yet. I got a DUI, and so there was kind of a predicament where I had to get to work. I was having to Uber till Cohen got up here, and then Cohen would drive me around for a bit, and then it was what, a month or two, like about a month ago when you started working for us.
Yeah,
Yeah.
about that.
So yeah, and then it's easy because Cohen and I carpool. It's pretty great. I got to start calling you Chair. It's gonna be weird. I look on the screen and I see Angry or Chair. They probably have no idea who I'm talking about. But Chair, how you doing, buddy?
Doing good.
Doing good.
How are you doing?
I'm good. I'm a lot happier now. I have a dog. I love dogs. Dogs are great. They're so cute. Um, Yeah. Oh, we watched a couple horror movies since the Halloween was
Yeah,
coming. Yeah, we watched a couple horror movies. We watched
watched The
The
Conjuring
Conjuring.
and Nightmare Before Christmas, same director.
Yeah, The Corpse's Bride. We watched
Yeah.
Corpse Bride and the Conjuring. What do you think of Corpse Bride? Have you seen that one before or not? I'd seen it
No,
years
I've
ago.
I've seen Nightmare Before Christmas, but I've never seen
Yeah. So that's Tim
Princess Bride before that.
Tim Burton. Makes a lot of those films. I love his art style. It's so cool. Um, a lot of the like creativity
Hey,
in that.
Is Tim Burton the guy who did the Batman movies, or is that
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
else?
No, he did the Batmans too, I think. Pretty sure. Um, oh, good. My Wi-Fi finally connected. Yeah, Tim Burton has done Nightmare Before Christmas. Um, Let me look at his movies here. He's got a ton. I love his stuff. Nightmare Before Christmas, Corpse Bride, Beetlejuice. You ever watch Beetlejuice? That's a fun one. Um, Edward Scissorhands. I didn't know he directed that. That makes sense. He loves working with Johnny Depp. A lot of his movies have Johnny Depp in them for voice acting, and Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is another one, the new one that came out. I still haven't watched that. I really want to watch it. I think that would be fun to watch. We should do that after the podcast.
The the wait, you're talking about the one with
Johnny Depp,
Johnny Depp?
2005.
I mean, I guess that is the new one, but when you
Technically,
said new one, I thought you were talking about like a new one they just made. It's like, wait, they made another one?
no, no. Newer, 2005 is when that came out. Oh, Frankenweenie. Did you ever watch that one?
I've heard of it.
Yeah, it's pretty good. That's one of my favorites. Oh, he directed Sweeney Todd. Sweeney Todd's a good movie. Sleepy Hollow. Uh, oh, he did Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. Have you seen that one?
Seen it.
That's a good one. That's a really good. It's like Mary Poppins on steroids. It's crazy. All the kids have powers and shit. It's awesome. um, yeah, there's. I like Tim Burton's movies. They're really really fun. Especially the animation one. Did you ever watch Gromit? Oh, what's the
Wallace and Gromit?
Wallace and Gromit? Yeah. Did you ever watch
Yeah.
those?
Nah, I never watched it, but I knew the name.
Oh, Wallace and Gromit. It was one of my favorite shows, like film series as a kid, because the claymation style was so unique, but it was so well done, very well animated and put together. Um, there was the Wrong Trousers. That's one I had on like VCR. um, the one they had for Halloween was, or no, it's the Were Rabbit. Where is it? I don't. It's not even on here. I'm gonna go through all that list. There was one about like a were rabbit, and that was pretty fun. But it was terrifying as a kid. I was like, "Oh my god, it's a big monster." Uh, Good stuff. What? Okay, so what are some of your favorite like shows as a kid?
I watched SpongeBob. I watched Fairly Odd Parents. That was
Yeah,
one of my
I watched
favorites,
that one.
probably.
Fairly
Danny
Odd.
Phantom. That was a
Danny
good one.
Phantom was good. I really liked Danny Phantom. I like as a kid with black hair, you know, seeing him, I was like, oh, I should cosplay him sometime. I need the green
Yeah.
eyes though. Gotta have the big green eyes. Disney had
There was.
a. Go ahead.
I was gonna say then there were shows like He-Man. We watched
Yeah,
Gilligan's Island.
yeah. Gilligan's Island kind of had a resurgence within that. Well, I guess it wasn't. Yeah, it was a resurgence, 100%. Kind of had a bit of resurgence in the 2000s, which I'm not sure if the internet had to do with that, you know, just spreading memes. Memes have been around for a long time, dude. Without them, like a lot of times, like early on, before memes were really called memes, um, I'm trying to think, they were like a lot of bubble quote stuff people would post, um, jokes and stuff. But memes are great. There's so many. Some of my favorite memes, Vader memes, are great. I know you're a big Star Wars fan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which Vader memes are you talking about?
Have you seen the one with him driving a little fucking Jeep?
I don't think so.
He's like in a little
Seen the.
kid's cart.
Yeah, I haven't seen that one.
That one's funny. There's the I have the high ground. I hear that reference so much. You know, like now it's such a meme. Everyone, like, if they're on top of the stairs, Anakin, I have the high ground. I hear that all the time. I heard it at the rave we went to. The dude is sitting up on the grass. I have the high ground. Like, oh my god, bunch of nerds. Oh shit. But
I would do that at work. It'd be up on a ladder. It's over, Anakin.
I have the high ground. It's a great meme. I liked the Baby Yoda memes, even though his name's Grogu. Motherfuckers, it's not Baby Yoda. His name's Grogu. Get it right. Have you seen The Mandalorian? Yeah, I
Yeah.
love that show. It's so good. Did you see the new season 2?
Yeah, is it only season 2? Is there a
Yeah,
third
there's
season?
there's only 2 seasons out right now. I want them to. I think they're working on 3 right now, or it's about to be released because I've heard about it. But one of the actresses in that show, that badass chick that helps in the second season, she got fired from the cast because she made a political statement on Twitter. They fired her. Stupid. How dumb is that? One of the best actresses, and you just fire her. The Mandalorian. I gotta look this up. Man, I cannot spell. Jesus. The Mandalorian. There we go. 2 seasons. Is there any news on this? Let's look at the news. Um, season 3 premiere date. Oh shit. This is gonna be interesting. Oh yeah, no, they released the trailer for season 3. I'm an idiot. Yeah, they released a whole trailer. I forgot about that. This is gonna be dope. I can't wait for season 3. I'm not sure if little Grogu's gonna make an appearance, but I hope so. We'll see, because last time we saw him, spoiler alert. Last time we saw little Grogu, he was being handed off to young Luke Skywalker. uh,
Didn't he come back though in the end? Like he chose the armor over the lightsaber?
who?
Grogu? When have you seen the whole season?
Yeah. Isn't the end of season 2 where he hands him off to Luke? That's it?
I think there is a third. Wait, no, more stuff happens after that, right?
No. That's
Because
the end of the season.
look, nah, the Mandalorian makes Grogu a set of armor and sends it to him. And Luke gives him a choice. He's got to pick lightsaber or armor. And if he chooses armor, he goes back to the Mandalorian.
I need to rewatch season 2 because I don't remember that.
Or did that happen in Book of Boba Fett? That's a different show.
I haven't seen Boba Fett at all, so I don't know. But I think I know what you're talking about, but I'm pretty sure season 2 ends with Grogu getting handed off to Luke. But you could be right.
Yeah, yeah, no, I think I just completely spoiled the end of Boba Fett for you there. I
Okay.
think there is only 2 seasons, and that's how it ends.
I was going to say, I'm pretty sure Luke just gets handed Grogu. Because Luke tears through that whole station, remember?
Yeah,
Easily. And then takes little Grogu. That's how the season 2 ends. But yeah, season 3 is going to be nuts. Especially now that you spoiled Boba Fett for me. I wasn't sure if I was going to watch it because I'm not even sure if I need to for
yeah,
context to The Mandalorian.
it's okay. I didn't like it as much as The Mandalorian, but it was all right.
Did you ever watch the older Star? You've seen all the Star Wars movies, right? Even the ones
Yeah.
with Boba Fett and Jango Fett, where they're young and they have that whole facility and everything. Isn't that the second movie of the like in chronological order? The second movie,
You talking about Attack of the Clones?
I think so.
Where yeah.
There's Boba Fett and
Yeah,
Jango Fett are both in it because it's his son. He's young at that time.
yeah.
I haven't watched that one in a long time. I should watch that one too. Um, but yeah, then so it's interesting to see how far Boba Fett's been through most of the Star Wars, franchises. That's cool to see him. He was in The Mandalorian as well. I was very excited. The original actor. I was like, oh shit, oh shit, he's back. It was dope. Okay, so if you had to pick any Star Wars character to be, which one would you pick?
Definitely Luke Skywalker. He gets to use the Force. He's a Jedi Master by the end of it. At least I'm pretty sure he is.
I'd happily
I don't know if
take.
that's ever confirmed.
I'd happily take Han easily.
Yeah.
Because I mean, my car was the Millennium Falcon. I had fuzzy dice. I'd definitely be a Han Solo for sure. Now I got my Wookiee. Gotta check on her real quick. She's just walking around. It's good. We'll get the hang of it. But, all right. Well, I don't really know what else to talk about. So we probably end it here. Unless you want to talk about something before we go.
It's 9:07. So
Yeah.
I think we're good, right?
Yep. We're good. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for watching this week. I think last week my audio was shit, so hopefully this week will be better. I know everybody else was way louder than me. I was listening back to the episode, and it was like I was so quiet. So hopefully I fix that this week. Anyway, thanks for watching. Check out all the socials, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.